Marco. Thank you for taking time out of your schedule. We know you have a busy schedule. I've been following you and your crew for a while now. Congratulations, man.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you for having me.
Inch pezes.
Shadlov. I'm loving the Armenian. Yes.
So for the people that don't know who's Marco Tam Tam.
Yes.
Who are you and what do you do?
Well, listen. I've been in the music business ever since I'm 3 years old.
Okay.
Born in Lebanon. Father Lebanese, mother Armenian. So I got, I think, the best of both worlds.
I love the kibanaya.
You know, yes, heavy duty. Born in Lebanon, came here in '91. I always played ever since I'm literally 4 years old. I was on stages everywhere. And here I started to play, I was about 16 or 17. So at 18, I started the brand, the Mr.Tam Tam brand, which is the international brand, meaning all kinds of different ethnicities, all kinds of different shows, from weddings to corporates to you name it. And then I also have my Armenian band with my boys. Shout out to Ellie and Paul. We've been doing it for 14 years strong, so it's a little bit of Armenian music, and then I have the Marco brand, so it's like really mixed together.
If Paul's, I could share what I told you earlier about Egypt.
Yes, definitely.
Imagine this,
guys,
ladies and gentlemen.
And I'm telling you,
I was in Egypt, in Guna, on the Red Sea, at a private party with what's the guy's name? Naguib Sawiris.
Yes.
And
Google him, guys.
Google him. And just so happens we're having a good time, we're partying, and I just hear these guys' song. Which song again? I forgot which one.
The song you heard was Arev Arev, which means sun, which we're having a little bit of sun here, but it's -30. So it's produced by Paul Keys. The artist is Eli Berberian, and featured by yours truly, Marco Mr. Tam. So it's been a hit. It's a worldwide hit. So from Montreal all the way to Egypt.
All the way to Egypt. That's beautiful.
Crazy.
You should be proud of yourself.
Yes. We are actually we're happy. You know what I mean? We love what we do, and we bring joy to people. And this is my main goal. I mean, with my band and also myself, my main goal is always to bring happiness and to bring joy and positivity to everyone around me, and to do what I do.
Of course, amazing. And so you started in the music industry at 18?
Technically 16. But that's professionally. Okay. But I've been in it ever since I'm 4 years old.
Okay, and why Tam Tam? You've been practicing when you were a kid?
Yeah, actually what happened, my grandmother in Lebanon, and everybody has a story like this, all the musicians, everybody the way they started. I was in Lebanon, and I was tapping on Tupperwares and anything that had like a hard surface. So then my grandmother and my mother, actually, they gave me my first tam tam, and it just started from there, which is called darbuka in Arabic, or dirbeke, or tuberleki in Greek, so the boys. So it just started like that, and I play the drums, I play the congas, the percussions, anything that has to do with drums and stuff. But my profession and what I love, my first love, is the tam tam. So yeah.
Awesome. And how did you connect with Paul Keys, with Ellie, right?
Yes.
And so on.
Yeah, well, I went to private Armenian school.
Surbagop?
Yes, shout out, class of 03. Now you guys know my age. So I went to Armenian school all my life, and Paul, I know Paul through family, and but also through the school, and then Ellie came here in 06. And he went to the Armenian Community Center, and he wanted to start a band and stuff. So
Ellie is not from Montreal.
Ellie's not from Montreal.
Okay.
And then they connected us together, the three of us, and it's been crazy music since then. And then a lot of other collaborations with different artists that I've done. I've done my biggest show of my career is right here actually in Montreal. Place des Arts, right in front of Place des Arts.
Okay.
Quartier des Spectacles, it's called.
Okay.
It was 100,000 people.
Wow.
with one of my best friends, Rashid Badouri, which actually this
He's a
week,
comedian, no?
Yes,
Sure.
comedian. He's a very 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 big and super nice person and comedian. He's doing the opening of his new show this week, and
So shout out to Rashid.
shout out to Rashid Badouri, which took me to a lot of shows and made me play in front of 100,000 people, which not many artists could say that, honestly, in your hometown. So it was crazy. If you guys go on the Instagram, you'll see pictures and stuff of it. So
If
it's
you
crazy.
go back in time,
Yeah.
your first show, were you nervous or the confidence from day one?
Yeah. Honestly, not to sound
Cocky?
not to sound cocky,
But
but
you're confident.
you're confident. You know what I mean? You either, I believe in this business, in the entertainment business, you either have it or you don't.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So you cannot learn it. You cannot. You know what? We're gonna do something funny. I'm getting a call. Like, we're gonna show you guys that it's live and it's real.
Sure.
And that's it. So, hello. Yes, I am in the interview and we're live. So I took it just to show that to the people that
It's organic.
That it's organic. So, ladies and gentlemen, yes. Can I help you? Thank you so much. Bye bye. So
That
yeah,
was nice.
everything's real. So so I believe you either have it or you don't. You know what I mean? It's like you cannot learn show business, but there is no business like show business, and you know I love it, and I was never nervous because I always loved what I do, and I believe I was born for it. You know what I mean? So it never felt any pressure, never felt anything like other than always fun and good times and stuff like that. So
And that's the most important thing, to have a good time, right?
definitely.
Because that's
Because if
when-
you're having a good time, you're never working a day in your life.
There you go.
That's the beauty of it, you know.
What's the biggest challenge doing what you're doing?
Very, very, very interesting question. The biggest challenge in what I do is it doesn't exist. Meaning that I'm not a singer, I'm not a guitarist, I'm not a keyboard player, I'm not a DJ. I'm a tam tam player, which doesn't exist. Literally, I have been educating people, not by teaching them, but just by doing what I do, and seeing people being amazed by this, like, what is this instrument? You know what I mean? So educating them, teaching them, it's an Arabic instrument, and then mixing it with the English music, mixing it with the mashups and the look and everything, because this is not the traditional tam tam way of playing it, let's say. You know what I mean? It's really more always folkloric and a band and this and that. So, but I took it to
Another level.
another level, you know, with dancers and, you know, the bling and the whole aspect, the whole rock star aspect and stuff, and then producing the own music, and, you know, we just
You took the tam tam on steroids.
literally we took it on steroids. I love it. It complements everything I say pretty well. So yeah, definitely.
Good. And what's your competitive advantage? Is there other people doing what you're doing? And if so,
Yeah.
what's the difference between you and them?
Yeah, well, listen, I'm sure there's other people doing it. I know a couple of guys doing it. Shout out to them. You know, all the power to them. The difference is that, just, I guess, the style of playing, the look, the different sound, the different way of playing it, and the different message you want to give through that. You know what I mean? And the whole show as a look itself, and the whole brand as itself. I think it makes a difference between each, you know, and that's it. Since we're on the part of shout outs, I would like to give a shout out to Luenzo for hooking me up with this great Cuban piece. Luenzo,
Nice. Very
shout
nice.
out, guys, thank you. And yeah, so also UCXX for the clothing. You know what I mean? It's all local brands. I love to work with local brands because I am a local guy, and I did go international, thank God, always. But I
From the
always
hood,
try to
Chambéry.
take yes from Chambéry. I always try to take the people that I can, and if I have that reach, you know what I mean, I would love to work with local people and take them along the ride with me and feature them with me with my stuff. You know what I mean? Actually, guys, we are literally passing through where I did the show. 100,000 people right here.
Amazing.
This was the spot all the way down to St. Catherine. It was full. I'll show you a picture after all that. It's crazy, man. So many cool memories.
Correct me if I'm wrong, though,
Yes.
about the music industry.
Yes.
Is it cutthroat?
Very, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, it's very, very cutthroat, and it's super dirty. Let's keep it like that. It's very dirty.
Well, when you say cutthroat and when you say very dirty, what do you mean by that? Nobody's loyal? Is that it?
Yes, nobody's loyal in this business, and you always gotta know somebody. It's like everything you do in the world, but this is just times 500. You know what I mean? It's crazy how not loyal, and it's just I don't even know how to explain it. It's just very, very, very hard. And even till now, I mean, I'm always trying to get to the next level. I did the first time. I'm actually gonna mention this because the contract ended and I'm allowed to talk about it. For the Fast and the Furious, I believe it was 7 or Fast and Furious 8. No, I think 7. The one in Dubai, guys. So I was hired by a company to do the song for the movie. So there was 200 songs that were submitted with Universal, and my song went to top 2. So I was the only one left, and they picked the other song, which ended up being, I think, Ludacris's song.
Okay.
Or I don't remember who did it, or I think French Montana, something like that. So just to be in the ranks of these guys, and Paul Keys was on it as a producer as well. So we're about to take local Laval, Montreal guys to literally to the next level.
Beautiful.
You know what I mean? So it didn't work out the way we wanted to, but Juicy J kept the song. He liked the song, so it's with him now. It's on the shelf, which means that it's there until they decide to release it. So that was a lot of fun, very nerve-wracking, and I really hope and I wish that I was able to be on that movie. It would have been a dream of mine. First of all, I love the franchise, I love the movie, who doesn't? And it was a crazy experience. Went down to LA, recorded it here, recorded it in LA, back and forth with the production team, and it was nuts. It's crazy. So you never really get a break. You always try to go to the next level. So that's what we're after, always, all the time.
There you go. Thank you for sharing, man. Congratulations once again.
Thank you so much.
It's only the beginning. Only 33 years old, ladies and gentlemen. Imagine where you're going to be in 20 years from now. And I love your hair, by the way.
Thank you so much. We have the same hairstyle because we think alike. Love it.
There you go.
From now till then, thank you so much, guys.